So, what is the Aurora Project, and why is it here? To better explain it, I'd like to introduce somebody who's been behind the scenes for many years, who has managed Asia and worked with John, and has managed Yes for all these years. You see Spinal Tap and the managers and all that, but somebody's got to do all the heavy lifting and the hard work. This is somebody who knows every story. Please welcome a man who never gets to be on stage because he's so busy working behind the scenes, Martin Darville. Martin, come on out. Martin never gets to be in the spotlight and deserves it.
Good evening.
That's the mic.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched Jim do this a few times. The first thing I'd like to ask is for Art Dimitrios to pop up if he can. Val's over there, Art. So if you'd like to head towards Val. For those who don't know, Art was the lead singer on the tribute to John. Are you there, Art? Please
just
come up.
Stand up and say hi. He's right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, while Art is making his long way around here, we were going to have a charity auction and we were going to have a raffle, but frankly we've become so overwhelmed with the amount of tributes that have been paid to John that you will see that we've decided to upload to a specific FTP site all of the tributes that there have been, and some of them are quite long. And at the same time we'll have a charity auction and a Just Giving page or something like that for a cancer charity for John. And that will happen in the next couple of months.
All right, come on out.
Thank you. Thank you.
How did this Aurora come about?
Well, actually the origins of this went back to 1982 when I first heard this bombastic guitar, these incredibly loud drums, these majestic keyboards, and this silky soft voice of John Wetton, and I was like, I've got to investigate this band. So throughout the years I stayed a loyal fan, had the honor of meeting John a number of times, and when the reunion came about in 2006, it was more or less not only an emotional but a spiritual thing for a number of us. I know I speak for a number of us. And I had the honor and privilege of meeting a number of like-minded like myself with music and who were fellow musicians. And we always planned on doing something together as a band. And we formed the Aurora Project. And we did a tribute to John Wetton, and it was made with a tremendous amount of love, respect, and just admiration for the man that who has touched our lives in so many ways. And if I could, my co-lead vocalist Kathy Francis and our bass player John Francis are out there in the audience. Could you stand up, please? They're two wonderful people. Unfortunately, our keyboard player Brian couldn't make it tonight. His daughter's getting along, and my guitarist Eric is up in Massachusetts. But we're very, very grateful for this honor and this privilege, and we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you.
I think we're about to introduce 15 minutes worth of tributes.
So we can do the entire...
Okay, before we do that, Artie,
Yes.
could you just say a few words about what the Asia reunion meant for you when it happened?
In 2006, of course, there you go, first show. That's it. In 2006, actually previous to 2006, there was some rumors circulating online that there was going to be a full reunion of the 4 original members of Asia. We were all cautious about it because we've heard things happening in the past, but when the news was broken, it was announced, as I said earlier, it was an emotional and a spiritual thing for me. And in my lifetime, it was probably the single most important thing musically that's ever happened to me. And we are so very grateful to all the members of the band, and of course, to you too, John, for doing this for the fans. It means more to us than you will ever know. So a sincere thank you. We love you. Ride easy, my friend, and God bless you.
We're going to have some live Asian music later tonight, but so many people in the music business that tribute